15.1.
15.2. 17.5.
Diane.
You guys ready?
3, 2, 1, go! Go have some fun.
Last summer, I found out I had a brain tumor after falling and breaking my neck. When I got home, it was rough. I didn't like being dependent on other people to do things. I like to take care of myself. I think going through something like that, it takes a certain amount of mental toughness and physical toughness to get through it. I want to be there for my family and get back to the gym. They're so good at modifying the movements for you so that you can still keep coming to the gym. It feels like a second home coming here. It's been so awesome.
Hello everyone. We are here at Element and CrossFit broadcasting for 21.1 Live. I am Kristen Turner.
Hey guys, I'm Chris Shappett, and it is great to see you. Glad we're here.
We have quite the lineup here tonight. Some new movements in workouts today. Now we have two coaches going head to head here. Let's find out who it is.
Absolutely.
David. Blair. Test your might. Fight.
And there we have it, guys. We got Coach Blair and Coach David here with us warming up today. We got some new movements going on. We got the wall walk, which is exciting. We're sorting out the standards here. Chris, how are you feeling about this matchup?
They both didn't look excited when they saw it, so it'll be interesting.
Definitely a movement we haven't seen before, so we don't really know what to expect here. But speaking of coaches, let's take a look at our Coaches Challenge from last week.
Dylan, I was astonished by how fast he could go for that.
Oh my God, I can't believe how quick he was. He's very nimble.
So nimble. I don't know how fast everyone else was going, but watching him, I couldn't stop.
I think
it was
that's
so fast
like
and smooth.
comparing a professional to just, like very talented, but not a professional. Dylan's a professional at stacking cups. He's definitely getting paid for
The
this.
man has handled cups.
Guys, we had that's our team team captain challenge for last week. We definitely have some coming up for next week, but let's talk a little bit about the standings first, okay? Let's take a look here, guys. What do we have? Here we go. Team Blue with 1,000 points. Guys, it's only first week. Nothing to worry about here.
In fourth, we have Snatch Me If You Can with 1,100 points.
Okay, Team Yellow, you're giving everyone a good run for their money, and now we got Black to the Future tied for second. We have a second place tie.
Also in second is Weapons of Mass Reduction.
That's a
as
great
Kristen
team
said,
name. Great
tied.
team name.
Very good.
But my favorite team name, and currently in first, we have Netflix and Dill. That is going to be Team Green.
That's not your favorite team name.
It is my favorite team name. I love Netflix and Dill. That's a great name.
I think they've got a strong start. Unfortunately, we only get to say that for 3 weeks.
I know. But maybe we can run this as a year-long thing, If Dylan is still stacking cups year-long round, I'm not going to be mad about it. He's a talented guy. Guys, I think we're about ready to get into this workout, hopefully soon. But Kris, tell me, how are you feeling about this?
I don't know, because generally speaking in CrossFit, we don't do wall walks for reps. It's kind of like a skill building movement.
Yeah, now hang on. Not everyone has seen the workout. Maybe we can play the workout video. Let's take a look, guys.
CrossFit Games Open Workout 21.1 is an ascending ladder of wall walks and double unders completed for time. The repetitions for each movement increase with each round. There is a 15-minute time cap on this workout. Your score will be the time taken to complete the workout. If you do not complete the workout, then your score will be the total number of repetitions completed before the 15-minute cap. For the official movement standards, as well as information about each division and workout variation, download the corresponding 21.1 scorecard and workout descriptions from games.crossfit.com. CrossFit Games Equipment-Free Open Workout 21.1 is an ascending ladder of wall walks and lateral jumps completed for time. The repetitions for each movement increase with each round. There is a 15-minute time cap on this workout. Your score will be the time taken to complete the workout. If you do not complete the workout, then your score will be the total number of repetitions completed before the 15-minute cap. For the official movement standards, as well as information about each division and workout variation, download the corresponding 21.1 scorecard and workout descriptions from games.crossfit.com.
Wow. Well, my initial thoughts here are like, holy shoulders. That's going to be a lot of shoulders.
It's a lot of shoulders, and it's a lot of body weight being held upside down very awkwardly.
I'd be a little nervous coming in out of those wall walks. What if you toppled over? A little concerning. But let's go through some tips. Kris, give us some pointers for today.
My tips are into the red. If you feel like you're getting close, don't go any further. Take a break. Take a breather. Who cares? Double knot your shoes. You don't want to get tied up and tripped up in your double unders. And basically, as soon as your hands get to the line on the way down, you just want to drop really hard and save your shoulders.
Wow, those are some really serious tips. That's great. Yeah, just
I
fall
aim
to
for
the
the
floor.
best.
You aim
Yes.
for the top notch. Okay.
Sacrifice the body.
sometimes you do what you got to do. You know, sacrifices need to be made. I get
It's
it.
only the 3 weeks. You can go harder on yourself.
Right? Not even the 5. Just let it happen. Drop to the floor. Guys, I have a few tips here, you know, not as serious as what Kris had, but let's take a look up on screen, okay? I'm going to go with breaking up those wall walks early, resting at the bottom. That's going to be important, okay? You'll notice when you get to that bottom position, you have an extra chance to breathe. So rest those shoulders, whether you're bringing your arms behind your back or just letting them lay in front of you, but give your shoulders a chance. Because when we get to those double unders, everything's going to be fired up. Your lungs, your shoulders, everything. So break up those double unders early. Even if you feel good, it's going to save you for later in those rounds. I think we are just about ready to party. I know that our coaches here, Dave and Blair, are getting excited. They're looking warmed up. Why don't we go take a look and see what's happening over on their side of things? All right, here we are, guys. I think we are just about ready. Let's see, athletes, how are we feeling? Dave, you feeling good over there? Excellent. We're getting a thumbs up.
Though. I don't know. He's not feeling it.
It's not promising.
No.
It's not promising. Blair, are we feeling confident over on that
2
end?
thumbs up.
We're winning. This is it. Okay, I'm feeling good on Blair's side of things. I know we have some bets going on here at Element as well. Some friendly bets.
And some not so
friendly bets. But let's see what's going to happen, guys. Be safe and have fun. Let's see if we can get a starter or a timer started here. Let me just make sure. Are we all ready to go? Judges. Judges are all set. Amazing. Is our timer all set and ready to go? Yes, it is. Here we go, guys. In 10 seconds. Get ready. Good luck and have fun. We are on
5.
In 3, 2, 1. Here we go, guys. Straight into it. They start off with that chest on the ground, walking those feet up. Be nice and safe there, folks. Let's get that first rep out of the way, right, Kris?
There you go. Nice, strong start. Move slow and comfortable. You don't want to start out too hot.
Really good quality notes today, Kris. That's great. You're on fire. We're bringing the fire, okay? Straight into those double unders. You want to relax and breathe. Coach Blair looking very calm before she heads back into those wall walks on the set of 3.
At what point do you think it's going to start hurting for the average person?
Wow. I think maybe in that round of 9, it's really going to sink in. Yeah.
They're just going to be laying on the floor feeling kind of sad.
Yeah, I think if we're smart about this, we rest those arms at the bottom, take a breath. We save those shoulders for the long run. We'll go a little bit farther, but definitely that round of 9 is going to be a little bit of a punch into the gut for sure. They're looking strong, though. Sorry?
No, nothing.
Oh, excellent. Looking strong there. Dave's got a nice tight hollow position in that wall walk. Excellent. Blair's making quick work. She has that impressive shoulder mobility. It's going to work in her favor.
Absolutely. She's nothing like me.
Thank God.
In many ways.
We don't want to, Kris, as that would be a mistake. And look at that. Coach Dave right back into his double unders. No fear. He's not worried. He's getting into it. Look at our rep counter go. Holy smokes, it's flying. These double unders go fast. Excellent. Okay, notice how they picked a spot. They're focused. Nothing is phasing them. They're calm. They trip up, take a breath, they head right back into it.
Slow controlled, put it down, catch your breath.
Yep.
Because you're going to spend a lot of time bracing and being in a hollow position, which is really going to fatigue you. And
you know what
probably jack up your heart rate.
I noticed both of them doing is when they set their rope down, they set it so it's easy to grab and pick up and go. That's definitely got to be a good play.
Yeah, you don't want to be kicking around a knotted rope when you're tired.
And trying to
all of
finagle
your blood is
it.
in your head.
You're already tired. You don't want to battle with the rope too.
There you go. I think one big key is to start with a strong step into the wall.
I'm wondering if taking a bit of a wider position with the hands would be a little bit easier on those who don't have that shoulder mobility.
I don't have great shoulder mobility, but I don't really go that wide in wall walks, but I've never thought to try it.
Something to think about. I wonder if that's going to play. Here we go. We're starting to see the shoulders really take a fatigue here. They're in their round of 6. So this is a good indicator. This might be the marker when things start to get really hard. Look at them go. I can see them fighting. Good work, guys. They're smart. Look at that. Sitting up, resting, taking a little bit of a break. We're only 3 minutes in.
This is going to hit hard and fast. They're 3 minutes in. They're on the round of 6.
Yep.
It's going to get to a point where it just feels like they're doing endless wall walks.
They're taking your advice, though. They're not going to failure on these things. They're saving their arms a little bit.
Yeah.
That was a good tip.
Blair should probably drop more. I'd be happier if I saw that.
Sacrificial lamb. Someone has to be it. Okay.
You don't need your kneecaps, guys.
And you know what I also like? You'll see Blair here. She's using her fingertips. So it's any part of the hand can be touching the line. Let's talk about that a little bit. Doesn't have to be the full hand.
Yeah, nothing past the line, just has to touch it, which is kind of a nice, relaxed rule they've done. Like, I remember when they did handstand push-ups in 2017.
Yep.
It was so strict. It had to be past the line. If it touched, it wasn't good. Or, yeah, something like that.
It was a no rep, yeah.
Yeah, it was so strict. This is much more, I don't want to say lax, but it is open.
It's definitely a little friendlier, that's for sure.
Yeah.
It's a little friendlier, which is a nice thing to see, especially with how hectic the year's been and how crazy it's been.
What are you talking about?
You haven't heard of the pandemic?
What? No, I've been working and just getting fat, like usual.
Oh, you're fitting right in with the rest of us.
Okay,
you're
cool.
good. You're blending right in.
I've been setting the trend.
Excellent. Here we go. Right back on the double unders. Okay, yeah, you can see it. This is it. Round of 6 is the round that the fatigue starts to set in. Around that 4-minute mark. Wow, early in the workout.
Yeah, I'm really curious what the head rush is like for this. I haven't done any conditioning for 4 months, but I'm curious to feel like, how is this in the transition later on from 6 or 9 wall walks, standing back up to going back to jumping?
Yeah, wow. This is going to be a lot. I'm a little overwhelmed by how much shoulder fatigue is happening right now.
Blair clearly is as well.
Good. The key here is going to be keep breathing, shake out the shoulders. They are breaking up those double unders early.
Yeah.
Even in short sets, you're not risking a lot of rest with the double under break. It's very quick, right? It's not like you're putting down equipment or anything. It's still in your hands. So once you hit that set of double unders and you catch your breath there, it's only a couple seconds before you have to go into the next set. So when you're in those rounds of like 90, 100, I don't even know what's next. A longer sets of double unders, break them up early from the start.
Yeah, like I can't help but think of the one open workout where it was 100 double unders separated, overhead squats, muscle ups.
Yes.
I remember I was watching strong lifters. They went unbroken on their double unders and they would fail overhead reps right away. And I just couldn't believe it. How quickly it happened and how little was thought out for that.
And how much tricep and shoulder fatigue came with that.
Yeah,
It was wild. Yeah, everyone thinks that double unders should be quick, unbroken, but breaking them early will go a long way.
Yes, and I say that not just because I'm very lazy.
And we got Coach Blair already moving into the round of 9, okay? And I think what we're going to see here is just taking your time, resting, excellent, okay? Shaking out those shoulders a little bit and those arms. Here we go.
One thing I would suggest for people who are going to be doing this is a lot of people will get their toes down and then they'll just basically do a push-up down or a push-up negative. I'd suggest drop to your knees and then do a modified push-up almost, just so you're not burning out your arms as much, because this is a lot of arms.
Let's talk about the standard on the way down, actually. This is kind of important, and why you're suggesting this is because when they come down, again, your hands have to touch that front line, that shoulder line there before the feet can touch the ground. But once they touch, you can drop. Yeah, all jokes aside, you can drop. You can save those triceps a little bit. So as soon as those fingertips touch that line, get those feet, get that chest down, get those legs down.
Just make sure your fingers touch it, because if you drop at that point, that's going to be a big loss, and that's going to hurt.
Yeah, that's gonna be a pain. There we go. Okay, Blair's making away. Excellent. Good. Okay, so now they're taking their hands a little bit wider. This is important. It's really hitting them. We're in that round of 9. Wow, they're looking really hit hard here.
You don't have to stay perfectly planked or hollow, do you, when you're walking up?
What a great question. No, not in the standards that we saw, but as more comes out, we'll get a little more information with that.
I'm curious if anyone's going to try almost in a crouched position.
Interesting.
To see if that can help them lean more into the wall. There's different ways you can do it.
There's different ways you can do it.
There's a lot of weird things that could be generally marked out under the uncommon movements that HQ has?
Yeah. You're right. We'll have to see what the standards are for being at the top of the rep.
We're going to see some weird penalties in online submissions.
Yeah, and I do know that your body has to be fully extended. So on that note, it would have to be knees, hips, everything fully extended there. Yeah. How strict they're going to be on like a head through situation, I'm not sure. We'll have to find out.
There's only so much you can do when you're so close to the wall.
Exactly. There we go. Blair's fighting through. Well done there, Blair.
We are just past the halfway point.
Excellent.
under 7
Resting
minutes
those
left.
arms. Just taking a quick nap on the floor.
Yeah.
That's a strategy.
I fully support that strategy. They're in the round of 9 now, I believe, right?
They are in the round of 9. Looks like Blair is... Oh, and David are on the same amount of reps here. Excellent.
Ooh, they're head to head.
Making their way slowly but surely. Excellent work. You got it, Blair. There we go. Yeah,
touch it, there you go.
touches
Perfect.
that
Drop.
line.
There you go.
Excellent. There we go. We were all rooting for it right there.
And David, we're also rooting for David. Wonderful
Dave.
job, buddy. Just be a bit louder. Thank you.
So what I'm worried about right now is that we're seeing some points of failure here.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we're seeing some points of failure. It's a movement we don't often see in WODs and workouts. So I think we're just not used to it, and we've come out a little bit hot.
Well, that's the thing. I feel like it's almost inevitable, though, too. Like, you can be strong at push-ups, but you're still going to hit a point of failure in Murph.
Yes.
You can be strong with squats, and you're still going to hit a point of failure.
You're
in
right.
Murph.
It's on its way. It's just about trying to mitigate that
Yeah.
failure point. How do you work around it? How do you postpone it for as long as possible?
Yeah. Like, that's the thing. They didn't start seemingly too hot at the beginning,
It
but
seemed like a really reasonable pace. I think it's just creeping up on him. There we go. Dave working into that wall walk. Amazing. And he's down. Maybe he's got a couple more reps here before he heads into those double unders.
it's also going to be interesting to see how people test and retest this.
I think Dave's got one more rep here before he heads into those
They
double
both do,
unders.
I think.
Let's take a look.
Yeah.
Okay, this is exciting.
We have 5 minutes left.
There we go. Let's get through this round of 9 here, guys. Amazing. Coach Dave back on those dubs. Someone tells me he's going to break them up right off the bat. I think transition time will still be important. I know we want to rest here, but I think we got to pick up that skipping rope. Even just get 10 reps out of the way. Get them out of the way, and then you know you've started something.
Little bit by little bit, move through it. There you go, Blair. Blair
That's
just
it,
finishing up
Blair.
for her last wall walk. Yes.
Don't worry. That's why they pay me the big bucks. Excellent. Okay, right into those double unders. Amazing.
Coach Dave moving very strongly.
Yeah, consistently very smooth. It's been a while since we all skipped.
I did my first double under today in 4 months, so
Well, that's exciting. Where did you do it?
I did it right over there.
Wow.
And I got my hair cut.
This is a big day for you. A haircut and a double under.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I didn't whip myself.
What
which
is it,
nice.
March 11th? This is the day. Mark it down, everyone. Look at that. Blair straight into those double unders. I can see the pain on their face, but
Very
they're both
composed.
going to get into that round of 15, and that's an accomplishment. That's huge. I don't know if I'd want to get into the round of 15.
Yeah, I have no idea. I can't tell.
Shoulders would be fired. Here we go.
When people retest, it's going to be interesting to see how they divide up the time because they will have done the first 18 reps in probably the exact same, if not less time than the 15. Does
I
that
see
make
what
sense?
you're saying. Yeah. You're saying it's a little heavier loaded there in the back end of things.
Yeah, like they could, instead of resting for 30 seconds in the 9s or is it the 9s?
Yep.
Yeah, instead of resting for 30 seconds between each rep in the 9s, they could just rest 10 seconds between every wall walk leading up to that. And they could still have the same time, maybe be a little less fatigued and try to just spread it out more evenly.
I think this would be one of those workouts that you can do a couple of times. I'm not saying you want to.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you want to. No one wants to. But
it's possible.
it is something that you could do. I know the shoulder fatigue's going to set in, but there's different strategies at play,
Yeah.
right? So if you pick one on one day and you want to try something different, you absolutely can. We got 2.5 minutes
I was
left
just
on the
checking
clock.
that. Yeah, this is where you need to start pushing.
Tight
Don't lay
time
around
cap.
so much. Yeah.
There we go. They're tossing down the ropes, and they both know they're going to be in those wall walks here. Okay, this is it. 2 and a bit minutes left on the clock here. We're settling into the round of 15s. Amazing. Here we go. Okay, they're getting ready. They want to get that first rep out of the way, but they don't want to move too quickly because, again, we don't want to get to that point of failure.
It's going to be interesting if they could, to look at their split times on this.
I've never been so excited to watch a wall walk in my life.
That's the thing. When this was announced, I felt so let down and just kind of bored by it. But frankly, it's interesting watching people push to that. Not almost failure, but
yeah, it was a little anticlimactic there. But now I'm into this.
It's interesting. Yeah, I thought 15 minutes. I don't know, but it's definitely good. This is better than the wall ball rowing one that they had.
This is definitely There she goes. She's fighting for it. Come on, Blair.
You don't think so? Wow.
For those that can't
Coach
hear,
Severi saying he liked. Oh, because he's tall. He only liked it because he's tall. It wasn't a fun one to do or watch. All right, guys, we're coming up to 1 minute left.
Wow, 60
I'm gonna
seconds.
move my microphone away because I'm gonna start yelling. Let's go, guys.
There she goes. She's fighting that rep. Amazing. Hands on the line. Beautiful.
Breathe. Rest it. You gotta be smart.
At this point, guys, press through the floor. Lock out those arms. Don't let anything give away. Good. Deep breath. Here we go.
Blair, 40 seconds.
This is when your body's going to want to give out. We got to stay tight in our positioning.
There you go. Boom.
Amazing. Come on. We got
Every
Coach
rep
Dave
counts
looking
here, guys.
solid. He's looking
This is
solid on these
exciting.
reps. Notice how
30
he's
seconds.
pressing through the floor. 20 seconds. 20
This
seconds.
is so tight. They are tied. 15 seconds.
Kris, count us down. We're coming up to that 10-second mark.
Here we go, guys. Oh, the head-to-head. 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. What a start to the 2021.
We are back on. Wow, that was a lot. You know what? It was also what I expected.
That was exciting.
I was going to try and talk and save you there. Yeah. It was also what I expected a little bit. I know that we were anticipating deep shoulder fatigue, but for those that can't see just yet, because we're going to give them a minute to recover, both Blair and David are crushed.
Blair looks like she's dying.
I wish I could give you better news. They're crushed. Okay, this is a tough one for sure. What do you think about this? What's your takeaway from this workout? Your
Honestly,
one big
they
takeaway.
I don't know. Get strong shoulders.
Wow.
There's nothing you can do in that time.
Quality advice. Thank God we brought him in for this, guys. Don't worry. We are not paying him. My big takeaway, thank you for asking, Kris, would be to definitely break up those wall walks and 100% break up those dumbbell unders, okay?
I guess just rest more early.
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
you can feel good, but it's still going to get to a point of failure very easily.
I think the critical point, although I thought it was going to be the round of 9, is going to be the round of 6. That's going to be the one there that we're going to want to, you're going to want to slow it down a little bit, okay? We do want to talk about our coaches battle coming up next weekend, not weekend.
Next week.
It's coming up this weekend, okay, our coaches battle. Let's take a look at the video, guys. Let's see what's going on.
Oh my gosh. You do it. You're saying it.
12 seconds. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Oh! It's not.
Hi guys, Cam's here. Today I'm going to show you how to do today's challenge thing. It is Smarties and a straw. You're going to take all your Smarties from one plate, suck it up, and drop it off in the second plate. If you finish that, which you probably won't, but if you do, you're going to transfer it back. The strategy, suck and blow, guys. Suck and blow.
Well, that's quite the challenge.
Yeah, I'm very disappointed by Cam.
Why is that?
Wasn't good.
Wasn't good enough,
Was
eh?
not good.
You know what? In all fairness, that was her first attempt. You know, she had the whole weekend to practice. We'll have to get an updated score from her later.
I
Okay,
want to see her go head-to-head with Dylan.
that would be interesting. That would be
He's going
interesting.
to win it this week, too.
I'm excited to see who's going to be the star. Like, Dylan was obviously the star for last week. Who's going to be the star?
He's
for
got
this
youth
week?
on his side.
He does. He
And
does.
that
Quick
vigor
hands,
and
youth.
that mustache.
Yeah, he's got it all going on. Not just a pretty face. Speaking of pretty faces, let's come over
Ooh.
to Blair. How about that segue? And we'll talk a little bit about this workout. All right there, Blair. How are we feeling? If you could sum it up in just a few sentences, tell us how you're feeling right now.
Originally, I thought that it was going to be a lot of lungs, but actually my lungs felt fine. Like the shoulder fatigue, like I thought I was going to make it to round 9 before I started feeling it. In the 6s, I was like, this is not okay.
Got any questions, Kris?
Well, I was going to ask when she thought she hit the wall, but
Oh my
we
God.
got the answer right there. Would you have broken things up earlier? What could you have done? What do you think?
Honestly, I'm happy with the game plan that I had. I kind of started breaking up the double unders at the 60 mark. Surprisingly, they felt really, really good. Actually, I didn't think that it was going to be such a rest, but it kind of just helps flush the shoulders out a little bit. Just taxing on the wrists, but like those wall walks, like that is the beast of this workout. And it's not even on the way up. I found coming down, like in that extended position, that's like where it's...
That's why I said you got to drop!
Yeah, and also I would recommend wearing knee sleeves because your knees are gonna get
You do need your
torn
knees.
up on this one. I can probably
You
say
need
that I
your
have
knee
no
sleeves,
skin on my
not your
knees.
knees.
Wow. Well, Coach Blair, thank you so much,
you.
and congratulations on finishing that workout. Wow, you do
guys.
need your knees. There you
No,
go.
you don't.
Who would have
You
thunk
need
it,
knee
eh?
sleeves.
Knee
Not
sleeves,
knees.
wrist straps, belt it up while you're at it. Let's get all the gear on. Long socks, the whole bit. We're CrossFitters. We wear everything. Let's toss it over to Coach Dave here. Let's see how he's doing. Hey, Coach Dave.
How you doing?
Yeah, wear your knee sleeves.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Damn.
Got a little blood already. Wow.
What is the biggest pointer you can give to everyone out there? What's the one thing?
Leverage your strengths. Unfortunately, burpees didn't show up, so that went out the window for me. But first of all, shout out to Coach Blair. She was amazing. This was
Shout
awesome
out to
go
both
head-to-head
of
with
you,
her.
honestly, for
But,
showing up.
The biggest takeaway is try not to let it overwhelm you at the beginning. I felt like my split times in the later rounds were a lot quicker once I got over the thought that I got to do a wall walk again and again and again.
Right.
And break up the double unders really early. I think Coach Kristen mentioned that at the very beginning. Just do that. And then trust in your training. Trust in what you've been doing all year long. And you'll be okay.
Question for you, though. Was there a big head rush coming on to the double unders from the wall walks?
When you rest about a minute, no.
Okay, yeah, never mind.
Give yourself a little bit of time before you jump into your double unders, and you'll be fine.
Good to know.
Yeah. Thank you, Coach Dave, and congratulations
guys.
on finishing
Appreciate
21.1. You guys did great. We have hard-hitting questions, don't we, Kris?
Some more hard-hitting than others.
Now, speaking of fun things, let's talk a little bit about the Reels Challenge. We had a Reels Challenge last week. Tell me you're a CrossFitter without telling me you're a CrossFitter. And some really funny ones came up here. Kris, what was your favorite one?
I'm a little biased, but I went with Paul Carnavales because I know the guy. I know he loves energy drinks, specifically Rain. He's addicted. It runs through him. And that's something we share together.
Well, lucky for you, I think we have the video here today, so let's take a look, guys.
Tell me you're a CrossFitter without telling me you're a CrossFitter.
That was your favorite?
The mischievous eyebrows.
All right.
The Italian hands.
We need to have a chat. My favorite was Mimi's. I thought it was freaking hilarious. Okay, for those who haven't seen it, and speaking of wearing every piece of equipment you have for your regular day life, let's take a look at Mimi's video.
Tell me you're a CrossFitter without telling me you're a CrossFitter.
Well, that's definitely my pick. I think that's a winner.
It's a pretty good pick.
If you're not carrying all 7 kids at once, what's the point? Why even train?
And wearing rabbit ears.
Yeah. To me, that's also like carrying a bunch of grocery bags at the same time. We are literally training for this.
I do it every week in the condo, 16 floors.
There it is. There it is. We do have a Reels challenge coming up this week. If you haven't seen it, take a look on our Instagram page. But folks, thank you so much for joining us here as Coach Blair and Coach Dave recover. They both did amazing. Congratulations to them both.
Who's lining up next week? We got Cal, Vic, Blair, Clayton,
oh my God, Clayton.
Jen.
Yeah.
Who knows who's going head to head? It's a mystery. Hopefully we join you. Hopefully you join us to watch it happen next week, Thursday, 8:30 for 21.2.
There it is, guys. Thank you for joining us. Have a great night.
Thanks, guys.